But today I'd like to bring you guys a new series that I want to call It's Time for Story Time. And what it mainly will be about is stories, interesting stories that I've experienced. So, I'm going to kick it off. It might not even be serious because I'm going to tell my best story now. And how this all started, way back when, in the land of EJK Boy being 4 years old, I had gone to Darien Lake for the first time. And that year was very fun because I went to Darien Lake and it was awesome. But yeah, so I did that, and then it was like mid-October, so they had this event called Fright Fest, where pretty much everything was all Halloween and decorated, and they had this extra area for Halloween stuff. So keep in mind, I'm 4 years old, and I'm just strolling along, and then this huge dude jumps out of the bush right into my face, and he's like, ah! And then I'm like, me being the 4-year-old self I am, I'm like 2 feet tall, and I'm just like, you tried to scare me? You can't scare me. You cannot scare me, big man in the bush. So then this dude doesn't even stop screaming, and he's still just going at it all like, ah! Ah! He's just screaming at the top of his lungs with everyone surrounding me and my mother just standing there. And this dude, he's just screaming and screaming and he won't stop. And then I'm still just sitting there all like, you can't scare me. Even though I'm 4 years old, you can't scare me. Well, then I do the craziest thing in 4-year-old history. Possibly. Might not be the craziest thing, but it's pretty insane. So what I do, I'm standing as short as I am, like this. And then I take my leg and I jam it into his crotch, and he falls to the ground. I kick him, he's like, oh! This dude falls to the ground, and I'm like, that's what you get. So this guy's like dying on the ground. Everyone around is just staring at me, and they're like, what just happened? What is going on? What just happened? Why is the grown man? Why is a grown man lying on the ground next to a 4-year-old child? I don't understand what's going on. Next thing you know, me, the little 4-year-old self I am, I just continue walking. I step over him, stand on him for a few seconds, and then just keep on strolling along. Then I go to the Halloween area, where all the Halloween things are, and then more crazy stuff happens. So, I'm just standing there, walking around, and then this man is just like here, and he's just watching my soul. He's just staring into my soul. And I'm not touching him, he's not touching me, he's just standing there. Just like this, but not talking. And then, what I do, I just shove my arm into his stomach, throw him aside, and just keep on walking. I am 4 years old at the time. Then, I just get tired, I go back. It's like 10 minutes later, the dude is still lying on the ground, still there. He's all like, I kicked him hard. Really hard, apparently. I was 4 years old. Like, how does this happen? This 4-year-old strolling along, bam, kicking the crotch. Keeps on walking, bam, stiff arm, get away. Goes back, dude's still laying there. What? How's a 4-year-old do this sort of thing? It's scary. God.
Yeah, I was an interesting child with very special needs. So yeah, that's pretty much the story. It's pretty much all I can offer for the story too. There's not much else. Yeah, pretty much. 4-year-old strolling along, kick the dude in the nuts, keep going. Some dude staring at me. Nope, stiff arm. Keeps going, goes back, gets bored. Dude's still laying there. Yeah, whatever. Just keeps going and just keeps on walking. There you have the first episode of It's Time for Story Time. It was my best story. Yeah, kick some dude in the nuts, stiff arm some other guy, and that's it as a 4-year-old. So yeah, if you want to see more of this series, I mean, it's just pretty much me talking and acting. If I had more people, I could do it easier, but I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the end of the first possible episode of It's Time for Story Time with your boy EJ K-Boy, and yeah, that's pretty much gonna end it here. I bid you all. I can't talk. I bid you all farewell and thanks for watching. Your boy EJ K-Boy out.